Hey guys, this is Lisa Tedder with Tedder Bear Stamping. I'm really excited today. Well, I'm excited almost every day that I do this because I just have so much fun doing it. We're going to be doing paper pumpkin this month. And hey, Valerie, I'm glad you could make it. Um, I would love to have you guys be a subscriber to Paper Pumpkin. It is so much fun. And every time that you are a subscriber, I give you alternatives for to do in the, using these. You can follow the directions. Hey, Pat. Or you can go out on your own and find all kinds of ideas. So let me show you what was in the kit. First off, they give you ideas. These are the 3 cards that they've come up with, and they have step-by-step instructions with pictures. And then all this came in the kit. Now, of course, I've gotten into this a little bit, so there won't be as much, but see that pretty card there. And then we have labels and things to use, all kinds of cool things, and envelopes and card fronts. So it is a lot of fun, and I have been enjoying doing alternatives. So I hope you guys like it too. So for the first card, this is the one that I showed on the front. Oh, let me first show you the 2 stamp sets, because every once in a while they give us an extra stamp set for the same price. So this time we got the one that goes with the kit and then an extra one. And I really love this one. So I used it on one of them, and hopefully you'll like it. All right. So now we've got that over with. I am going to grab my base right here, and I'm going to use, hey Lola, hey Dottie, I am going to bring in my Simply Scored, and I'm going to score it 1 3/8, 2 3/4, 4 1/8, and 5 1/2. Now this is a piece that's 9 3/4 by 5 1/2. Now everything is on my blog, which is written right there. Step-by-step instructions with a PDF that you can download. And that way, that way you can follow along, or just go ahead and download it and do it on your own. Each card has its own PDF. So you're going to fold it at the half mark, which is really not half, but like how you would have the normal base. And then we're going to accordion fold the rest. So that just, when we used to make fans in school, I know some of you said you didn't, but man, that was something I loved doing. And then you just accordion fold it and use your bone folder, because you really do want a nice crisp edge. So this is how the card is going to sit. And you're going to have something here to keep it from opening up all the way. And then when you mail it, it's just going to go like this. So it does mail. All right, so we have that. Then I brought in, hold on, I got my papers. One of the cards has this, and I've already trimmed it down to the desired one, but I now have to cut it into panels to go on the front. So each one is going to get, and I know I never do this, but it's 1 1/16. I know, it's like a little crazy. So I'm going to just cut them, and we're going to go down this. I like to have it on this side because it's easier. I can still hold on to it. All right. So we're going to keep them in order. And if I did my math correctly, they should all be the same size. And now they're like this. So they're still in order. Then I'm coming in with 4 strips that are the same. And like I said, on my blog is all of the dimensions, because I don't want to tell you the wrong ones. All right. So we're going to put these onto here. And I'm going to go ahead and just use my Stampin' Seal Plus. And these are only good. They are going to be on here and be, I went my tape too far. At the edge up here, there's no layer. So we're going to go ahead. Hey, Gail. And so we're just going to put those together. This is a simple card. It does look like it's harder, but it's not. That's why I like these kinds, because it makes me look so smart and I don't have to do too much. All right, so I didn't quite get that on correctly. Let's see if I can get it off without messing it up. When I try to hold it in my hand, it doesn't do as well. So let's do it this way. There, that's better. The next card is like watercolor look, which I'm really excited to show you. So hopefully you'll like it. Oh, goodness. Well, it's going to be off. Oh, no, I hate that. I was going to say, it's fine, but it's not. Hold on. How many of you have Undo at home? Hey, Linda and Angie. Hey, guys. This I buy in a huge packet or a bottle that makes it look like alcohol, and people have to take two looks when they look at my cupboard, because it looks like a big old bottle of alcohol up there. But no, it's just Undo. Okay, so I'm going to try this again. But the great thing about Undo, and I wish I had stock in it, that it doesn't mess up your glue. It just, you can go and restick it again, and it can be used on pictures. That's when I first found it, was when I was scrapbooking. All right. So this was the hardest part, was just getting it centered on these strips. Obviously, since I had to pull out the Undo. All right. Now we're going to bring in our thing. Yes, Undo is the best. Now let's see which way it goes, because I don't want to put it in wrong. Okay, I think, is that right? Goodness, I think I moved them, but I think that looks about, nope, that's not right. There we go. I would have had the edge on the outside. All right. So we're just going to put this on this first one. And this time it is, it's really close to the edges, but it does have a border on both the top and the bottom. Okay. I've been better, Linda. Today I tried to fix something on my blog and did it the whole wrong way, and found the easy way, but it was too late because I messed it up. I was trying to fix my PayPal button, which I changed yours. So when you get your thing, it's set at the right one this time. But when I went to change it on my blog, it got all messed up. I guess I just need more help on the doing stuff online or code, because I don't know. I should call my husband, but he probably wouldn't know either, because he doesn't do this kind of stuff. All right, so we have that. See how pretty that is? All right. I will try to get it, Miss Linda, but it's so, I've been doing it all day and I just gave up. I deleted everything that I had on there, so hopefully it's not going to be too bad. All right, so now we have this, which is going to hold these together, but we needed something, and I really did not want to hide the sky, but I didn't want to cut up another card because I don't have that many of these. So this is what I found out. We have that On the Horizon paper, And the water, I'm assuming is water, looks like the sky here, doesn't it? So I thought I'm just going to use that. So it is, I'm pretty sure I'm going to measure it because I have all these measurements in my head. So yes, it's 2 inches. So we're going to do 2 inches and it just fits this 2 inches. Look at how perfect that was. All right. And then the sides are, each of them are 2 1/8. And I'm going to keep them in order again, just so that when they go on, they will be the right way. All right, put that away. So it's kind of cool that this is Beyond the Horizon is what it's called. And I got to use the On the Horizon paper. All right, so we're just going to put these 2 on here. Yeah, those don't quite look the right way. So I think I'm going to trim that just a tad because I think, unless I did it 2 inches. Hold on. I'm just making sure. Yeah, that's way too. This is 2 inches. This needs to be 2 1/8. There we go. It'll work now. It doesn't really matter. And I just want to make sure that these line up so I get them on the right. Okay, so we're going to do that. My husband's a computer guy too, but he doesn't usually do PayPal stuff online. So that is where I think he would run into trouble. I could be wrong. And I could look really smart in his eyes if I figure it out. A win-win, right? Okay, so we've got this. All right, so in my directions, I did say to do the sentiment first, but I'm just going to do it this first. So you want to do the adhesive to this corner or side and this side. That's all. Nowhere else. You're going to line this edge up with this middle one. The middle part is going to line up right there. And we don't want to cover up any of the mountains. So you got to make sure. So then we just have this flat. And now when we close it, it all fits good. And now when it's open, it'll just stand open like this. So this is what it would look like on the front. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so now let's do the inside, which I have a white piece. And I will need my, I put it somewhere safe. Goodness, I had it right here, my pad. And I said, oh, I'll remember I stuck it there. How is that works? Okay, I guess I won't. So we're going to bring in one of the stamps from the set. And this is Leaves, and it is so pretty. I don't know where I stuck that. It was a, oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to use Misty Moonlight. And I'm just going to bring in a scrap piece of paper since I can't find, this is the last chance list. I haven't had a chance to even look at it yet, but I'm going to use the back because that doesn't matter. All right, so I am going to just, let's see, we'll go this way and then, doesn't that look pretty? I just really, really love how this came out. Okay, then I am going to do the sentiment, and it says, that's not the right one. Sending you birthday wishes, because I'm always looking for birthday cards. Okay, let's hopefully we got it straight. Ah, not bad. Okay. Let's hope not, Linda, because then you won't have anybody to help you if I become like that. Okay. And you know, as soon as the video stops, I'll find that it's a pad that I can put under here. All right. Because that's how it works. All right, so we're going to stick this on the other side, and then we'll do the sentiment for the front. There we go. All right, now we want to put on here one that says time to celebrate. If I can find it. Here it is. Okay. And hopefully I get this on straight. I'm scared. Okay, I got a little dot there, but that's okay because I'm going to cut that. All right. Let's bring in my... We're just going to trim this. And we're going to trim this. There goes the dot. Can't even tell it was there. Then I'm going to bring in this again because I didn't want it to be so stark. So what am I going to do? I am going to use my blending brush like I always do and just make this a little bit blue. Now I suppose I could have used paper, but then it wouldn't be so much fun. All right. Now I am going to take my Wink of Stella and just go on the edges. Now I've told you this before, if you've never done this, it is very, I mean, you're not going on the front at all. You're just running it on the edges. It is amazing what this little bit of sparkle will do. Seriously. All right. Then we're going to put that onto this because my last one that I made wasn't as strong. So I wanted to give it a little bit more strength to it so that it won't mess up. So you just trim that. Now we're going to bring it over here and we're going to turn this over and we're going to figure out where the halfway mark is. And we're just going to put adhesive on that half. And then turn it over. And now it's going to have it be like that. Isn't that cool? I love it. All right, so that's card number 1, and this is how it's going to look and how it will look when you give it to somebody. And I think whoever I send this to is going to love it. So now for the envelope, let's do the leaves because those are so pretty. Got to have your envelope done. Let's make it 3. There we go. Hey, Mary. It is Thursday. Okay. So, and if you sign up to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber and under me, then I will send you all the fixins for the things that are extra. So, you would get the cardstock and I would score all this for you. You would have to cut everything, but I would give you all of the Misty Moonlight and everything that you need to make the cards yourself. Unless, of course, you don't like them. Okay. Then you're on your own if you don't like it. All right. So we're going to, for the next one, we are going to, I've got a lot of goodies over here. I don't want to lose. Okay. Use Bumblebee because that was one of the colors in the kit that they used. And it's going away. So I figured I'd give it one last hurrah. Okay. So it looks like I have a little thing of ink there. So we're going to cover that up and that won't be a problem. All right, so first off, okay, I forgot. I got everything together, but the cardstock, so I need 2 of those. This was the one I wasn't all the way ready. All right, so we're going to trim this to 3 3/4 by 5, and I think my cutter is good enough that I can go through 2. I just changed my blades, so that's gonna work. Okay. So for the first one, we're gonna have to bring in another piece of paper to put behind. I have the new stamp set that they gave us, the one that is, well, the extra stamp set. And we're going to use the Misty Moonlight, and that is the spot that they give you. So mostly I was using the Misty Moonlight because I want you to be able to redo this. So this one, it's easier if you do it from the top, and then I'm going to stamp off, and hopefully I'll remember every time. So if I don't, you guys need to tell me, stamp off. Okay, so we're gonna do, and I kind of move it around each time to try to make it so that it, oh, see, stamp off. Okay, we're gonna try that again. Good thing we have 2 sides. Stamp off. Oh, Lord, you would think. Okay, let's do this again, shall we? Okay. Then, thanks, Pat. Stamp off. All right, and I just keep turning it so it's not the same picture each time. Same way it goes. And one more time. Stamp off. And let's go. Let's just do this. I don't want it to be, I want it to be different. Okay. So keep in mind that when I show you the next part, it's going to be totally different. Okay. So I'm going to bring in some paper towels. And I used one of our old Stampin' Spritzers and filled it with water because it's really big. And I'm just going to douse this thing with water. I mean, it's going to get it. And then you're just going to let it do its thing. See how it's running a little bit? And it makes this really dull. So you would set this aside. First, of course, you would, after you get it all done, you'd set it aside. Okay. Then once it's dry, well, see, I've done this before. Let me dry it real quick. Okay, so I didn't really dry it all the way, but that's what you would do if you're not patient like me. Then you have this. So then you would come in with your yellow and the bumblebee, because that's what goes. And you would fill in your flower centers. Okay, so there's one thing that we had to do. Okay, then you're going to come in with Embossing Buddy or whatever you have. Cornstarch, dryer sheet, whatever. And can you tell, I use a lot. It's like going everywhere. I don't want any of the embossing powder to stick anywhere but where I want it to. Okay, boy, that was going everywhere. Then the stamp set that they gave us has an outline, which is really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and line up, which is, you got to figure out which way you stamped it, line it up. There we go. And stamp it. And let's see. I can't remember which way it went. I think it's this way. I feel like I'm turning it every which way. Okay. Then this way. And one more. And this one went this way. And I know I'm getting it on my sheet here, but that's okay. I have to change it anyway. All right. Then I come in with gold embossing powder. Now, do you guys want to see the magic of the embossing or have me move on to the next step? Because I can do either or. I'll start and let you guys decide. Got to get that off there. Okay. I got your vote, Linda. Hot. Oops, one right there. Okay, so then you have this beautiful gold with this. Then you're going to stick it in the embossing folder and it's not right here. Oh, here it is. The Tasteful Textile. You're going to put it through there. And if you can tell, this is kind of wavy. But once you put it through here, it's going to come out like this. And it's going to be straighter. So this also gives it that texture like watercolor. It's really cool. I don't know that you can really see it on this, but it is very pretty. All right, so then we have this blue foil that we got with the waves, and I cut out the center because, you know, this is just wasted and it's really beautiful. I'd hate to just have it be under there and never get used again. So that's how I do it. So we're going to put that on here. And as you can tell, I forgot to stamp off on this one too. So yes, it's not just one time that I did this. I think on every single one I did, that's what I did. And I'm yelling at myself to stamp off. Okay, so, whoa. I just want to make sure I get it hopefully right, because once it's down on this, it's harder to get off. You can't really use undo. All right, so, but look at how pretty that is. So we're going to go ahead and put that onto here. A little bit in the middle. Look at how putting it on that base, the bumblebee, really makes the insides of the flowers just pop. Right? Okay, so then we have in the kit, these, it's doubled, but I cut it in half. So, and then I'm just using the white side and I want it to go this way. And I wanted to show you a really cool way of doing something if I can find it, because I thought it was right here. Yes. Okay. So I wanted to have the stamp set. It says best wishes and it goes long ways. You can either cut it in half, which I considered, or you can use your, because it's see-through, and just get the best. Let's see, best. Then we have to clean it. And like I always do, wipe it on my pants so that it's dry. And then, because you don't want any halos, hopefully I did it well. All right, and then we're going to do the same thing with wishes. Best wishes. Pretty good, huh? All right. So then we are going to bring in a piece of, see, and I got stuff on there, which we could have sponged it, but I'm not going to worry about it. All right. Put adhesive on this and then lay it. In fact, I am going to trim this because I am kind of worried about it. There. Now you can't see it. Put it on here. I'm going to have it be exact, which of course I didn't cut it straight. So I've had to go over just a little so I can cut it straight. This way it'll be right. There we go. That looks better. Okay, and then you just follow your cardstock. This is the scariest part. I try really hard to go slow and keep my scissors the same distance away. Not bad, right? Okay, then these are the die cuts that we're going to use. It's like grasses and stuff. This, of course, is used as, you know, it'll go with this. And I thought it needed something. So I'm just going to see how I want this. I kind of like the grasses coming up and through. So I'm just going to have some of them go over. And then because I know this is going to go over it, we're going to put this on, and we want it to be somewhat centered. There we go. All right, now I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this. That will help hold on to that. I'm sure, Dottie, you and I are the only ones that ever make mistakes, right? Okay. But I really love this new stamp set, and I thought, oh, this is kind of cool. All right, and I'm going to trim this one leaf that went out because it's going to be right up to this edge. Maybe down. We're covering up one of our flowers, but that's okay. Okay, then we are going to bring, oh, I didn't show you what else was in the kit. These, oh my gosh. Okay, let's see if you can see them. They are gorgeous. So of course we have to put some of these on there. So I put one here, and then we're going to put one in each of these little tiny flowers because they're really cute. And the more bling, the better. Hope I'm not the only one that thinks that. Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we have one more green or one more flower up here, and then we're going to have to do one more somewhere. So we're going to get a big one, and we're just going to stick it right there. Okay, so now we just have the inside, and because I used this, I'm going to use that again because, you know, I wanted the card to look really pretty. Then I'm going to bring this back and stamp off with the flower. Where did I, oh, let's see, here's the outline and this one. And I'm just going to use the big one by itself. So I'm just going to stamp this off and just have it come in. And I know it's weird, but I'm not going to put the yellow on the inside. And then I wanted to show you what it looks like when it's just the blue. Let's see. Because I think it looks pretty. Isn't that pretty? I just wanted the inside to, look a little bit different. And then we're going to do the sending you birthday wishes again because, like I said, I always need birthday cards. I sent last month's to my grandson this week, so hopefully he likes it. They get the kit too, and they make it, but they've never done the alternatives because they're new at it. So maybe I'll give them an idea. It's really fun though. When we go on trips, we all bring our paper pumpkin and we do them together. It's kind of fun. And then my daughter, of course, gets lots of pictures of her working with her Mimi. They live in Minnesota and I live here in North Carolina, so we don't get to see each other very often, but when we do, we make the best of it. Okay. So isn't that pretty? I love it. All right, one last one. And this one is super simple. And because I looked up the stuff inside of this kit to see what other colors they use, because they have it on your instructions. One of them is, and I didn't score that, so I'll have to do that, but is this, I thought that Calypso Coral would look really good with this color because it's so pretty. Thanks, Lola. All right, and then I wanted, this is at 5 1/4. Let me double check my dimensions here. All right. Normally I write them all down, but I was too busy trying to get that stupid PayPal to work. Okay, so we're going to do 1 1/8. Here, 1 1/8. Okay. No layers, just cutting it apart. Oh, might as well leave that out because I have to score this. 4 1/4. All right. So on my PDFs, I show you, like, I give you all the dimensions and tell you what was included in the kit. So if you're ever curious on whether or not it's worth it, you can go and see all the stuff that I used that was included. All right, just making sure they're in order. We're going to put it onto this black. And it's always a good idea to kind of lay them out and get them settled. I feel like I'm talking about my grandkids. Settle them down. All right. And then just do the two ends and then do the center one. If you get it wrong, at least you can make the center one centered between the two. See, I'm already planning on making a mistake. So it's always good to have a backup. Okay, I'm going to try to line that up because I want this to be lined up at the bottom and the top. And then the rest we don't care about. Okay. Thanks, guys. On my blog are all the links to getting paper pumpkin in the months. You know, like you can get a 3-month, 6-month, 1 month, 1 year. The more you get, the more you save. all prices on a lot of things Stampin' Up! Are going up. So if you want to save, get the monthly kits because that will save you the most. Okay, let's see. All right. Then I wanted to put my sentiment. This came out of the kit and this came out of the kit, which is what I used for the other one. But on my PDF, I said just a strip. But, you know, sometimes you forget what you used and what you didn't. Okay, so this one says, I will always be here for you. I love that. And this time I'm just going to use Memento because I got a lot of black in here and the blue wouldn't really match so much. It would, but I thought the Memento would look better. Oh goodness, hopefully I did this right. Oh, good. Okay, I'll need that again. All right, and then I wanted to use this, and this was in the kit, but I'm going to tag it. So if you cut it up the middle from what you can eyeball, sorry, Gail, then you can kind of tag it going up. So you put your however high you want and then go from the corner to that and corner to that. And if you did it right, look, pretty. All right, so we're just gonna do this. Get it centered. Hopefully, no, I didn't push yet. All right, then I want to use the ribbon, which was in the kit. And it's really pretty because it's narrow. Look at how nice that is. So we're gonna make, let's see, where's my ribbon scissors? All right. So I just made one edge look pretty. We're gonna have it go off and then we're just gonna do a little ziggy. Wait. And you can always take it, my finger's sticking more than the ribbon. Hold on. There. All right. Think of how many things you could make with this kit. And they do sell refills, so you don't have to buy the whole stamp set again. You can just get more card packs and stuff because sometimes, especially when you're doing what I'm doing, which I should get the refills, but I'm trying to save money. And one is good if I can try not to do too much with it. So I put dimensionals again, and that always helps hold my ribbon on. I'm always worried somebody's going to tug on the ribbon and it's going to go away. All right, so I'm just going to have it go right here in the middle. Isn't that pretty? And of course, because we have that beautiful bling, and I didn't use it for the first card, but I thought it would be really pretty here. Let's put one here, here, and let's do a big one up here. Okay, now I just have to do the inside. And let's see, where did I put it? There goes my mantra again. I had 2 blacks and 2 whites. Nope. All right, so we're just going to grab a white, and I am not for once going to put it on black because I don't have it with me. Though the time isn't too bad, maybe I should just cut one. Hold on. Okay, so we'll have to cut this one down to 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, so these will go on together. Perfect. All right, so I want to do thinking of you and nothing else. No flowers, nothing, because I want it to be where if I need a sympathy card, I have one. If you go out onto Paper Pumpkin or mypaperpumpkin.com, I think you should see your prescription subscription. You're not getting any medicine here. And you should be able to fix it there. All right, so I want to do something a tiny bit different since I can't put any flowers on it. Well, I could, but I want to do this on the corners. So we're just gonna trim this. And I already put adhesive on the back, so it should stick where I want it. Okay. There. It's not quite even, but it's pretty close. Always make sure you go back over your ribbons if you're not going to use dimensionals, just to make sure it's going to hold. And then get the rest. But look at how pretty that is with the black behind it. That's why I had to go get it. I thought this is not going to be pretty. And you guys are going to be able to earn, or, you know, if you're here live, you get to get one of these. And also, if there's anything that you like that's retiring, make sure that you get it, because once they're gone, they're gone. And there is a run on everything all the time, every year. And I always get upset when I can't get what I wanted, or somebody wants something and I can't get it. All right, so let me show you the 3 cards. Let's come down a little bit. Go this way. Whoop. I'm getting confused with everything being backwards. All right, and then this one. Let's do it this way. Yeah, that might work better. Okay, so Miss Pat, you can go ahead and do the drawing. 3 names, please. And we'll see who wins. And you guys might just surprise me. So one thing I wanted to show you on, this is my first one, but see how it got kind of, it's not really, this one is a lot stronger. So, you know, it's like when Pat and I work together, I always make it first and then I tell her how to do it right. That's what I'm doing for you guys. So thanks, Pat or Gail. I love that. All right. So then for these cards, I'm going to just use the envelopes that come with them for these 2 because they match. And I thought that'd be perfect. Okay, Angie, Dottie, and Valerie. Valerie, for your first time. That's cool. So you're going to have to email me, Valerie, at tedderbearstamping@gmail.com to tell me where, well, you know, where to send it, and then tell me which one you want. You can DM me if you want, because I am on, well, you can message me here, or you can message me on Facebook, and I'm Tedder Bear Stamping also there. So, yay, you guys, I'm excited. So, Angie, it's all up in the air. So you're fine. Do you not want one? It's up to you. You just let me know. If these aren't your cup of tea, I will not be upset. But I just want to make sure that, I mean, it's all random. She has the random picker that does it, and she sticks it all in there. So I send cards to Ireland, and then maybe I'll have to bring it in person one day. I'd love to go there. Sorry. Yes, I will send it to Ireland. So just send me your mailing address and write it the way I should put it on the envelope because I know that I don't know how to do out of the country the proper way. So if you could have it written exactly how. Okay, thanks, Angie. All right, guys, thank you. And I hope you come by next week. And I'm sure we'll be going over some of the retired list. I probably won't be doing cards from the retired list, but you never know because I hate to get your hopes up on a set. And then by the time I do my video, they'll be sold out. So I really appreciate it that you guys are here, and I will see you next week, I hope. Thank you.